Hello everyone, Shadefire here, and today I'm taking a first impressions look at Homesick, a game that's been taking up space on my hard drive for a while, so that's why I'm doing this. This is a game that I actually, despite looking like another walking simulator, I actually picked up because it looks kind of pretty. It's a UE4 engine game, which, I'm not super fond of the Unreal Engine. I think it usually looks kind of shitty, but we'll give this a shot and see how it looks. Now, I'll admit that that opening menu didn't exactly fill me with hope on the quality of this game, considering it was just a black screen with all the options. We'll give this a fair shake. Okay, that bloom is not going to fade. So, we can't go outside because it's a blinding void. What? Oh, I got turned around. But it kind of looks like the building is just floating in the sky. So, from what I understand, we're exploring this abandoned apartment complex or whatever it is, and kind of trying to find out what happened here. Yep, that is a child's drawing of themselves and presumably their parents in a field of giant flowers. Good night, Moon. So I don't know if we're someone who just, woke up here one day or, we're a survivor of the apocalypse and we've holed up in here. But there are supposed to be puzzles as well. It's really hard to read. Actually, is that just a bunch of binary? I'm just seeing a whole lot of ones and zeros. And also dots and dashes? It's like Morse code and binary combined. Hmm. Very mellow background music. Is that a picture? It is, but we can't do anything with it. Hmm. There's almost like an invisible wall when you get near the doors. Can't drain the water. Is that something? So I'm guessing maybe we will solve some sort of puzzle that'll allow us to understand those. Because otherwise, there's no point in picking up any of these notes. I've also heard that this game is like really short, like 3 hours or something. So, I'm not exactly sure how worth it is to get at full price. I mean, again, if you like these walking simulator type games to just kind of unwind and explore, then maybe 3 hours is enough for you? Because, yeah, like, there's no point in reading any of these. Now, I'm wondering if this is more symbolic that we can't look outside, like we're, shunning the light, or if they just didn't want to fully model the outside environment, too. It's like, no, don't get close to the windows. Maybe we need a key for that. I mean, it looks really nice. There's a lot of detail in the, textures and little bits of chipped wall and everything. Oh, God. Okay, so I can't go through here because if I'm holding forward, you see there's like an invisible wall that pushes me to the side. So I guess we're not going that way. Okay, so we can't go in here because we broke the key. But we have another key now, which I assume will open this door. No? Okay, we already went in there. No sprint, unfortunately. I really wish we could get like a stalker game with this level of detail in the environment. I mean, here it makes sense that they've put this much detail in because it's kind of the only environment. But to have like every building in a game like Stalker be like this would be pretty neat. Also an axe here. We might need that, maybe, for, opening a door or something. Is there an inventory? If I hit tab, okay, there we go. So there is an inventory. I'm guessing that we have that drawing so that we can combine it with its other half when we find it. Alright, so I'm going to try using this key on the door now that I know how to pull it up. There we go. Kind of looks like we're just... Okay, we just clipped through these shelves too. I was gonna say, it looks like we're kind of floating at this point. We've got a dark room. Doesn't seem like there's anything in here. Can I close the door? No, apparently it's stuck open now. And I can't put the key back in. So yeah, what was the point in coming in here? Is there anything I can pick up? Oh, I can take this bucket. And I guess I can fill this bucket up at that bathtub that's full of water. Not sure what I need the water for, but, solving puzzles. I think some of the reviews mentioned, too, that this is one of those kind of games where the puzzles don't really make any sense. Okay, we got a bucket full of water and a pocket full of dreams. Just trying to think, like, did we see anything that water would be useful with? Our main obstacle right now is that hallway full of windows. I wonder if there's maybe also a way to get that key out of that keyhole, the one we broke off. I guess the door would still be locked, though. Dishes. Dishes. Didn't we already open these? Books. Okay, they just sort of close themselves after a minute. Well, this door is locked-ish, but it doesn't actually have a lock. And we can't just throw this bucket at the glass and hope it breaks. I mean, this doesn't seem awful. I know I'm usually pretty harsh with these because they're usually pretty ugly and, you know, horrible in general. But, like, this one's pretty and it's mellow, and sure, we're solving some maybe a little nonsensical puzzles, but it's video games. There's that wonderful Unreal Engine pop-in, where you get the really low-res texture for a second before it loads the other one. I didn't really look in here, did I? I don't think that's the other half of our drawing. This thing looks like it's important. It's chest. And this has real words on it, but that's probably just the texture they used. They probably didn't mean for that to have non-crazy language. I mean, I assume that's supposed to represent just a foreign language that our character doesn't understand, so it all just looks like shapes to them. Even if those shapes are a bunch of zeros and, you know, colons. Alright. We've got a painting that some child has then drawn on, or a child's painting? There's a thing on the desk here. Yep, another one of those. I don't think it was really necessary to have both the blinding effect and the invisible wall that pushes you. Like, one or the other would suffice, I think. Though obviously, if there was no blinding effect and just an invisible wall, that would probably be worse. I don't know, I'm not seeing anything that really requires water. Like if there was a backed up toilet or something and we needed to, you know, flush it. That might be handy, but... Why is there like another fire axe thing here, but... Oh, there's a light. I didn't even notice that. There's like a fluorescent light just on the ground. There was a... I had a white interact there for a second. Just a white dot. Can't just pour the bucket on my head so that the light doesn't bother me. Or stick my head in the bucket full of water and run past the light fixtures. I guess they're not light fixtures, they're windows. They're like natural light fixtures. What if I do this? Oh, Christ. Yeah, okay, I cannot move past this hallway. It is just like an invisible wall all the way across. This game is maybe a little too vague with, you know, what we're supposed to be doing. I mean, I know people have said that this has, like, traditional adventure game puzzles of just do the thing that developers thought made sense in their own twisted way. I'm not sure if we need this key again either. I mean, I assume there's a reason they let us take it back. There's a cup here. Didn't notice that. Looks important, but it's not. Sometimes a cup is just a cup. Pencil sharpener. Pot. Is that like a flower pot that we need to water? Nope. All these light switches we can interact with, but they don't actually do anything. Like, the water we could interact with without the bucket, which kind of gave you a sign that, hey, maybe you should probably use something on this, but I'm not seeing anything we can even do anything with that we might use the bucket on anymore. Some flowers here, maybe that's the answer. Alright. Some dream logic there. So we've watered the flowers, which has brought them into bloom. Which, did that do anything for us? Seems like it's made the sun brighter somehow. Petals in the air. I mean, this child's drawing did have the blue flowers there. That yawn might signify that we should go back to sleep, even though it's blinding daylight. Okay, suddenly we have an axe, and we're apparently in Silent Hill's other world now. Oh, that's probably bad. Jump. I attack the darkness. Leave the hall lights on. Alright. I wonder if that was a thing I was supposed to turn the switch on during the day. Yeah, I can't even go out there. I'm guessing if I stand still too long, this darkness will consume me. I think we might have to die here and go back to the day world. Yeah, okay, so that dumped us back here. And I guess if I use the bed again, I can probably get back to the nightmare world. Okay, so now I just want to go around and turn on all the light switches I see. Because those, I guess, determine how far we can explore in the nightmare world. Yeah, I get the hint. I think that's all of them. Now let's run back to the nightmare. Well, and by run I mean slowly trot back. We're not in a hurry to do anything. Alright, let's try this again. I'm thinking maybe we have to use that axe to break down the door so that we can go through in the other side. We can't go that way. Aside from swinging our axe, it doesn't seem like we can actually interact with anything. Okay, so I think that was actually the other side of that door. Yeah, so we opened up the path to a new area. So that seems like that might be a main conceit of this game, is that we jump back and forth between the two to open up paths in one. I guess there probably won't be any combat with the axe, then, if it's just a puzzle-solving thing. Yeah, we've got another hallway here that I can't bypass, but we can find our way to... I guess we just need to turn on some light switches, right? Okay. Is that the only picture there we can look at? Okay, that one's got a combination we need. Empty. And a squiggly newspaper. That one's also locked. It's okay, we got a boat and we've got what? A collapsed bridge? Is that what we're looking at here? We'll look around this new area a little bit and then I think we'll call it for Homesick. Okay, another locked door. We can probably chop that down. Oh, nope, never mind. It's not even locked. I get the feeling that there's probably not actually a combination for all of those filing cabinets. Okay, so this hallway doesn't actually serve a purpose then, because we can just go around it. But we probably need to go through there during the nightmare, because this area will be dark. Since I don't see a light switch anywhere. Well, there's a light switch here. It's already on, though. And like a parking garage? Is that what that was? Or is it just... No, there's some couches. It's just another large room. Okay, so that switch is on. There's probably one I need to turn on as well. Not seeing any light switches. guess I'll just have to go back, maybe? Like, yeah, there's some numbers in here. I guess we can still see numbers. I wonder if any of these are a combination. None of them are 4 digits. Except for 8925. Oop. Oh, that's okay. I can't go backwards. Eight. 9. 2. Could these be any farther away from where I need them to be? 5. Alright. See if that does anything. Nope. Can't hold it down either. 8. 9. 2. 5. That's not gonna work. I'm not gonna try it on all of these because, well, there's 2 more of them. So I'll go back and use the bed, see if anything changes, and that's it. Right, I have to go the other way. Really wish I could, sprint. Or just shuffle slightly faster, as these walking simulators usually have as an option. Alright, I'm gonna try... Nope, because he's not yawning, so I'm not ready for bed yet. I haven't solved the next puzzle. I still have this bucket. Alright, well, I think that'll do it then for Homesick. Again, it's not a very complicated game, and the story is very loose, it seems. But it's also fairly short, at around 3 hours, but this is, I want to say, about $10, if I remember correctly. Could be wrong, it's been a while since I actually picked this up, but, it seems alright for what it is, for this kind of game. It's definitely slow-paced, and is really just about exploring this detailed environment, which, again, the environments look quite nice, especially, hampered by being an Unreal Engine game. So they do pretty well with the UE4 engine. Anyhow, I've been Shadefire, this is Homesick, and I will wander around some other place with you some other time. Until then, you folks all take care.